Hey guys, Kumgana Sebo. So a lot of people have been asking me, so
Why don't you take comedy clips and whatever on YouTube, put them on YouTube because of lockdown and all that. But I decided, you know what, man, rather than actually making comedy videos, stand-up comedy videos without an audience, never gonna work. So I decided to try out a story time. So
if I tell you guys about my life, like a lot has happened. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna take those and then I'm just gonna share with you guys and tell you. So I decided to start with the one where I got expelled from school. The first time I've been expelled a couple of times. The first time I got expelled from school, I was in grade 7. Yeah, I was in grade 7, and I don't know actually why the day I went to school with girls after school to extramural activities. So what happened is, I usually went with the guys because we go to tennis first, and then after tennis we go to rugby. But this one day I went with my female friends. It was Usia, Uyami, Uche, and Mandy. I'm going to use those names because they're shortcut of their names, their nicknames. I don't want to use their full names. So I went with them. It was just girls. And then we went to tennis all together. And then after tennis, they went to netball. I went to rugby. Rugby was nice, all that. And then after rugby, okay, yeah, I went back to the girls. We all walked together. I don't know how the conversation started. I don't remember. But I started talking about how I've slept with some of them, right? So I started a story like, yo, so guys, I forgot to tell you, Amanda, sorry, I'm mentioning the name, but no one's gonna know her. So, hey, Amanda, should I tell them what happened last night? And then everyone like, woo, woo. So what happened last night? What happened last night? And then me being carried away, I'm like, yo, so last night my mom was working night shift because my mom was a nurse, right? My mom was working night shift, so because of that, I went to fetch Amanda. Amanda came off. Imagine, guys, I was in grade 7 at the time, yeah, grade 7. And I was like, no, Amanda came to sleep over. We had sex the whole night. She was screaming. The neighbors could hear my name. I was excited. And then Amanda would chase me around. And then like, hey, hey, hey. And then what happened? I'm like, Amanda, she's not the only one. I've also got Jay to my house. I was a kid, guys. I did not know better. So I was like, no, I got Jay to my house. I put it in front. It came out at the back. All these things guys would talk about as kids. They thought they knew sex and all that. So I popped up those stories. That yo, so after that, and then I started getting excited because I would see I was putting pressure. And then as a kid, I love laughs. I always loved to make people laugh. So they were laughing and chasing me around. So I was like, yeah. So I got excited. I started calling out more and more girls from my class and other grades as well. And then, yeah, it was all fun and games. We were laughing about it. We got home. And then I got home, they went home as well. In the morning, go back to school the following day. Everything is normal. We're good. I think we're at HSS, yeah. Yeah, with HSS. And then out of the out of the blue in HSS, the girls started forming, I think a small thing, man, a small group. And then out of the blue, I could see they talking about something, and then they started looking at me one by one. And then the hype is getting excited, like, yo, so Smooth says he did this to you and did this to you. And then the other one, like, yo, all the ones that were not there, it was about 11 girls they called in that group. And then the teacher was like, hey, so what's happening? Sia, who I thought was on my side, was the first one to go to the teacher. Hey, Mrs., so this is what happened. Smooth said this and this and this. Yo, the teacher did not like me much. I thought me and the teacher were, the teacher was like, no, so go to the office and report this. So the girls went to the office. 11 girls went to the office. And out of the blue, and then the bell rang, and then it was break. And then, you know how at break time, other guys are playing and all that. I was just sitting by the tree. And then other guys are like, no, Smooth, come play, come play. I'm like, yeah, guys, don't worry. I'm like, is everything okay? I'm like, no, I'm good. Meanwhile, I knew that things were about to go down. But I thought the worst that could happen is me getting a beating. That's what I thought. Because at that time, we still get a beating, from the principal and all that. So that's what I thought. Or detention. We got back from break, and then from break we went to class, different class, and then out of the blue, the intercom goes, and then everyone gets quiet and looks at the intercom. And then as we were looking, the principal was like, please come to the office and bring your bag with you. When they say bring your bag with you, you know that it's about to go down, right? So what happened is, I took my bag with me, went to the office. All the girls were there, 11 girls. So they were like, so girls, repeat what happened. How Sia is the ringleader. Sia goes ahead, tells everyone that, no, man. So this happened. Me being me, I'm like, no, I don't know that. I used to stutter. I stutter, right? I was a stuttering kid. I started stuttering. Man, it was the not like the teacher, the principal, and the one teacher that was there. They were angry at it, and then they told the girls to go to class, and then afterwards, the principal called the intercom. Okay, guys, it's a call, so I'm gonna put it on silent.
Come, let me pick it up.
So after that, so afterwards, they went on the intercom again. They were like, "Hey, so every teacher that teaches Muslim Joazo, can you please come to the office, please?" So all the teachers that were teaching me came to the office, and then the principal shared the story of what happened. Afterwards, all the teachers were furious, looking at me in some sort of way. You know, when they look at you as if they were disgusted, actually. They were disgusted. I was a kid. Oh, for God's sake, I was a kid. So they got disgusted, and then they started discussing all of this. And then afterwards, the vice principal and the principal and my class teacher stayed behind. And then they came to the conclusion that, hey, they looked at me like, hey, pack your bag, take your bag right now, and leave our school premises. Never set foot on our school premises ever again. That's what they said. Imagine, ever again. So now, me, now I had to leave because, unfortunately enough, Molteno, the town is not too far from the location where I stay. Because I stay in the close, just as you enter the location, that's where I stay. So I walked home, but now at least I knew that my mom was working the whole day, like 7 to 7, 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening. So I was like, okay, I still have much more time to come up with a better story and an excuse to tell my mom why I'm kicked out of school. So I get home. When I get home, my mom is at home doing laundry. The heartbeat, I could feel it. When I put my keys, the door just opened and my mom was at home. I was panicking. Now I was like, it's going down. Then I just greeted my mom, went to my room, and then my mom called me like, hey, what's up? I'm like, no, I'm not feeling well. And then they told me to come back. And then my mom was like, this is suspicious, but okay. And then later on, I thought about it, and then I went to my mom because I was hungry. I went to the kitchen. My mom was making food. Then my mom asked again what happened. So I was like, no. Now I do not know what's the word to use when you actually expelled from school. I don't know what happened to the light. The light just... Yeah, sorry about that. That was the lighting issue. So now I needed to translate because they never said I needed a specific word to explain to my mom that I'm expelled, but I did not know the word expelled at the time. And not only that, they never actually used the word expelled. So I'm like, Potiwe schooling, but I was not sure whether I'm Potiwe or I'm suspended. So I was like, they told me to take my bag and never set foot in school again, school grounds again. They're like, but my mom was like, what happened? What did you do? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. But Sia and them lied about me. They took something we were all talking about and made it, and then exaggerated about it. And then my mom was like, okay, cool. So I went back to my room. I was ashamed to even look my mom in the eyes. So I went back to my room, and my mom, as soon as my mom was done with laundry, Sia did not stay far from where I stood, from where I stayed. So my mom was like, hey, Spoon, come, let's go. I'm like, where are we going? She's like, hey, let's go. And we're going to Sia's house. We went to Sia's house. We got there. It was Sia, her younger brother, and her mom. We get there. My mom and her mom start talking. Small chat. Yeah, but me and Sia keep on looking at each other. You know that eye contact where you know it's about to go. Like for me, I was crying for help. It's like I was trying to get her to at least be not too honest, you know. Because you know, as soon as you say English things in Xhosa, they sound raw. They sound rough. So my mom asked Sia, hey Sia, so Smusa came back, do you know what happened? Didn't Sia just say everything the way it was? The look in my parents' face, in my mom and her mom's face, where Sia was just being uncensored about the sex things I was saying. Like, I still remember my mom's face, my mom's look, expression at the time. I was like, "Vuleka mhlaba again." You know, when, it was hectic actually. And so Sia went on. The parents were like, "Who? Where do you know these things from? Who?" Like you could actually hear they were like, you know. So after that, they were like, "Yeah, is this late TV he watches whenever I'm on night shift, whatsoever." And I'm just sitting there by myself. Like, yeah, I just don't want to intervene. Yeah. So, yeah, that happened and then went back home. And then my mom was surprised. And my mom never contacted the school. The school never contacted my mom. My mom never contacted the school. But I think 2 days later, or a day later, Sia came to our house and Sia was like, so one of my math teachers, we were very close because I was good at math. So I was very close with my math teacher. So she gave Sia a message that she should go to my mom and ask my mom and me to go see her after school or as soon as my mom is free. So a day after, I think my mom and I went to her house. We got there, we greeted, we had fun, a little bit of small talk, and then afterwards, so I like to my mom, what happened to me was unfair because first of all, I'm a kid. I don't know all those things I was talking about. I have an idea, but I don't know actually what I was talking about. One. Secondly, she was like, and first of all, I was never been in trouble. There was never a written warning or a verbal warning. So they cannot just expel a kid without any other forms of warning first or whatsoever. And then secondly, what they did was dangerous. The fact that I used transport to go to school. But when they kicked me out, when they expelled me, they never called the parent, and then they did not even check how I was gonna go home. What if I was kidnapped? What if something had happened to me? What if there was an accident? So my mom could actually sue the school because of that. I was like, yeah. Now in my mind, I had the word so. I forgot about everything else. So my mom took all the details, and then my mom went to Queenstown. We went to Queenstown together for core education, so Department of Education. So we went there, and then my mom told the story. Yo, those guys were furious at Department of Education. Oh, when went to Department of Education, there was a huge district meeting there. So my principal and the vice principal were also there that day, and other teachers from our hometown and all that. So as soon as they saw us there, now they panicked. Now they panicked. They started to come greet my mom, and they greeted me as well. My mom just gave them a cold shoulder, and then Monday, Monday the following week, they tried making contact. I think my mom's phone was not working at the time or something, but only now they tried making contact. Tried by all means to make contact with my mom. My mom was like, no, they did not call me when they were kicking my child out of school. So why now? My mom reported the issue to Board of Education. Formal complaint was laid. Now they were panicking because now the social workers were called. Department of Education was on board, and then I also went back to the school. They called us, and then the formal meeting was set. So they were trying to apologize by all means. My mom was like, no. What if something had happened to my kid? And then they were trying to justify that no, they just wanted to scare me to make me realize how the impact of what I've done. And then my mom was like, but what other implications would have happened if I was kidnapped or accident whatsoever? But they apologized and they were scared to be sued. So they apologized, and then they were begging me to beg my mom to let it go. I was like, yeah, I'm in trouble, but now everyone is begging me now. Like the school was begging me to come back to school and everything. But because there's only one private school, semi-private school, and so I just went back to school like normal. Now imagine other kids that knew that I was expelled, and then I came back to school the following 2 days after everything. So other kids were like, they were looking at me as that's war, But that happened, and I went back to school, and then everything was normal. And then most teachers were scared to touch me because I just, for the first few months, I was just untouchable, untouchable because the school was trying to make sure that, we don't change our minds about suing the school. But that was the first time I was actually expelled from school. So I hope that story, it was my first time trying this out. So I hope you guys bear with me. Maybe the second one is going to be better. I'm trying it out. We'll see how it goes. And sorry about the lighting thing, man. We're going to fix that load shedding issue. Obviously, stage, whatever. I don't know why I'm carrying on now. Thank you guys.